Energy Minister Daryl Vaz today remained steadfast with his posture to hold the Light and Power Company, the Jamaica Public Service, the JPS, and the Office of Utilities Regulations, the OUR, accountable as many Jamaicans remain without light. The minister says he has been in constant communication with the stakeholders. He updated the nation on his meeting this morning. Trishagaye Kelly tells us more.
Based on the circumstances, the government has been left with no choice but to pursue a special audit and investigation into JPS bills published in the aftermath of the hurricane.
Things are getting even more serious for the Jamaica Public Service JPS as Energy Minister Daryl Vaz is tightening his grip on the company after he has received many complaints from concerned customers. JPS blamed its hike in electricity bills on an increase in fuel costs and exchange rates. But Vaz was not satisfied with the explanation, so he went searching for clarity. First up, the Floating Storage Regasification Unit, FSRU.
Despite FSRU being out of commission for 5 days, and the JPS was granted a 91% reduction on special consumption tax for fuel for the entire month of July as it relates to ADO. The government is therefore interested in knowing how much ADO was used over the period for which the FRSU was relocated. Our in-house calculations have revealed that there are discrepancies with the calculations being represented in the several JPS bills.
He shared his ministry's calculations for fuel costs contrary to those provided by the JPS. The minister suggested that the JPS was sharing misleading information with the public to conceal the real reason for its cost increase. Minister Vaz went back in time for the exchange rate.
In May 2024, the billion exchange rate jumped from $2.23, or 14%. In other words, the month-to-month impact of the exchange rate is not as severe as JPS is attempting to have customers believe, and therefore would not have such a dramatic impact on their current bills when compared to their previous bills.
However, the energy minister did not place sole blame on the agency for the price hike. He says the company was not being monitored as it should be. The Office of Utilities Regulation, OUR, was not spared in his rebuke. He says the regulatory framework will be reviewed.
Given that this 32% increase in the fuel rate was unprecedented, it raised concerns from me as minister as to why the OUR did not investigate the cause for such an anomaly in the fuel rate provided by JPS. So going forward, it is not acceptable to have a regulator which has conducted itself in a manner which has raised valid concerns in the public that it is not vigilant enough to hold the utility to account.
And speaking of holding to account, the minister did not let JPS's CFO Vernon Douglas's letter to the finance ministry slip through the cracks.
It is neither copied to his president, it is neither copied to his board, it is neither copied to the OUR, it is neither copied to the permanent secretary, or it is neither copied to the minister with responsibility for all. So the only thing that I can think is that Mr. Douglas is in charge of all of us.
JPS is expected to give an update on Friday. Trishagaye Kelly, CVM News.